Cops discover horrifying crime scene in Florida home.
In a quiet Florida retirement community, a shocking discovery.
I didn't know it was stolen.
I was just thinking about that, Dolo. I swear to God, in my mind, I was just thinking about that. Would I rather do 10 days in jail or 80 hours community service? And it's like, bruh, now 10 days is longer though, fam, than 80 hours. 24 times 10. Yeah, way longer, bro. No, hell no, I'd rather do the service hours. I got 40 service hours to do, and I called every place today and none of them picked up.
A homeless woman, the suspect at the heart of a gruesome double homicide.
I'm homeless right now.
When was the last time you went to Florida?
I'm asking you a question and then you answer me this one.
A couple in their golden years living a peaceful life meet a tragic end. It's a case with far more questions than answers. Who brutally murdered them in their own home on New Year's Eve and why?
What the f?
The Lakeside at Waterman Village Retirement Community is located in Mount Dora, Florida. It's known as a haven of tranquility and joy for its residents. This home is where 83-year-old Daryl Getman and his wife, 80-year-old Sharon, decided to live out their retirement years. They
Stop!
kindness and contributions to the community. Sharon was a dedicated volunteer, and Daryl
She
loved
killed
participating in social
people.
activities, staying active and spending time with their many friends and their beloved cat Cash. Daryl and Sharon were always eager to help when friends or family were in need. But on December 30th, 2022, at 3 p.m., a woman described as wearing a very unique outfit, who was not a resident at Waterman Village, was spotted by security and escorted off the premises through a rear entrance since her access was not authorized. At 4:14 p.m., surveillance footage captures the woman in the area again. Later that night, at around 10:58 p.m., the woman is seen in the footage entering the property for a third time, knocking on a resident's door asking if she can take a shower. The resident activates an emergency alarm, and the woman flees, taking a set of car keys and a mailbox key. At 2:02 a.m., a vehicle belonging to the Getmans is seen leaving the retirement community on surveillance footage. About 10 minutes
What?
later, the woman attempts to return to the property but is stopped by security and leaves. The next afternoon, at around 4 p.m. on New Year's
She was
Eve,
weird.
concerned by the Getmans' open garage, residents contacted the police. Officers with the Mount Dora Police Department responded to two separate 911 calls reporting that two people had been killed at the Lakeside Waterman Village Retirement Community. Upon arriving at the address, first responders say they noticed the garage was empty and the door had been left open. Inside the home, police discovered the bodies of Sharon and Daryl Getman.
Damn.
Sharon was found lying in a t-shirt and underwear in the entryway of their home among a pool of blood and white towels, suggesting a futile attempt to clean up or render aid. Daryl's body, bearing severe head and facial trauma, lay with a sizable butcher-style knife embedded in his abdomen.
What?
The numerous bloody bare footprints visible on the floor suggested a single attacker, as Sharon did not have any blood on her bare feet, and Daryl had been wearing gray slippers and socks. The Getman's green 2019 Kia Soul car was missing from their garage.
Yeah, well.
Sharon Getman's phone and purse were also nowhere to be found, and her son later told cops that his mother had left her belongings inside the car with the keys in the ignition. Surveillance video pulled from the area showed the vehicle speeding away in the early hours of the following day. The vehicle was noted by an automatic license plate reader in Greenville, South Carolina, around 4:30 p.m., the same day the Getmans' bodies were discovered. Police issued bulletins asking other law enforcement agencies to be on the lookout for the stolen Kia.
This shirt gets.
Exit the vehicle!
On January
Appreciate
2nd, 2023,
Appreciate it, Nee.
using data from those license plate readers and pings from the GPS on Sharon's phone, authorities ultimately tracked down the Getman's stolen car to the parking lot of the Amtrak train station in Savannah, Georgia.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Vicki Lynn Williams, a 50-year-old woman from Savannah who claims to be homeless, is found asleep inside. Williams is arrested and taken into
She
custody.
killed those people, bro.
Alright, just have a seat.
Williams told police in Georgia that she was in Savannah the day of the double homicide. that she had not been to Florida since 2019, and that the car she was found in was loaned to her by a friend. She stated she was walking in Savannah when the friend approached her and offered her the vehicle to sleep in for a few days. Given the evidence outlined and the defense's possible strategies, the case hinges on the strength of the physical evidence linking Williams to the crime scene, the credibility of her statements, and the interpretation of her actions before and after the murders.
Damn.
This makes the interrogator's job even more critical. The case against her is built around the physical evidence linking her to the crime scene, her possession of the stolen car, and the inconsistencies in her statements. Law enforcement focuses their interrogation on how Williams came into possession of the victim's car, exploring the legitimacy of her claim that it was borrowed from a friend.
Nah, she's tripping.
Miss Vicky, you okay? Okay. I'm gonna sit right here if that's okay with you. Is that okay? Again, my name is Angie Smith, okay? And this is my friend Craig.
Craig Beers.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Are you the detective?
We're both detectives.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. She's with a police department in Florida. Mount Dora Police Department. I'm with Florida Department of Law Enforcement. How many kids do you have?
5.
Oh, okay, so your mom. You married or anything?
Yeah, I have a ring on.
This introduction is aimed at creating a non-threatening environment right
Wait.
from the start. The investigator adopts a soft tone, acknowledging Williams' situation and attempting to build rapport, which could make her more comfortable and possibly more open to sharing information. This part of the conversation is designed to build rapport by engaging in topics about Williams' personal life.
Well, when did you get the car? Okay, on the first. The first? Okay. The holiday. Oh, okay. So, when we're all happy New Year, right? Where are we going with this? Well, we're just talking. Ma'am? About the car. I told you it was stolen. Wait a minute, let me finish. They said it was stolen. I didn't know it was stolen. The keys was given to me. We just want to talk about that car. No problem. That's all we need to talk about. Yeah, that's what you're here. I'm not here to, be nasty to you. I'm here to talk about that car. Where that car is.
That's smart. I would.
Here in Savannah, for all I know. Okay. So that's where you got that car in Savannah?
Niche?
Okay. The guy told me that he had a spare car for me to use because I've been
Ness.
walking and my feet have,
Ness.
got scaly at the bottom and I've been tired and he said, well, you could sleep in the car. Okay. So have you been driving the car? Yeah. Okay. So this man, do you know him? I do know him and he told me that,
She did it, Will.
not to give his information, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Okay. I was in Fuller Blue. Fuller Blue. Okay. All right, and do you know where Fuller lives? No.
You said his name was Fuller? Like F-U-L-L-E-R?
Bet.
You think it
Okay. He's a military dude?
I don't know what branch.
Okay, and he's, how old did you say he is?
I don't know.
Okay. Like me old?
I don't know.
With white hair and stuff?
I hope that's okay with you if I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
When were you gonna return? She said after the New Year. Hopefully, I don't know about the New Year. That's all that's You didn't think it was a little strange that somebody gave you a car? No. Okay. Well, somebody give me a car.
Uh-oh.
This approach involves directly presenting or hinting at evidence to gauge the suspect's reaction. In this case, it's the use of GPS tracking on Sharon Getman's phone, which they used to locate the stolen car at a Georgia train station. Seemingly in an attempt to elicit a response, the investigator confronted Williams about the car being from Florida.
Like I said, I just want to know where that car came from. Because, like I said, it is from Florida, obviously. That's why we're here, right? And it particularly is from Mount Dora. Never heard of it. Never been to Mount Dora? No. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? That's nice. Yeah, okay. Do you go to Florida? What do you mean? Well, do you try?
If you could burn some, grab it for me too.
Yeah.
I just went over there to roll up, but I ended up eating spaghetti.
Georgia, detective. Okay.
Georgia, is there one in mind you have that you want to
I
have?
don't know none. That's too sorry, I'm supposed to give this information to you.
Georgia does not know about the car like we know about the car. Because the car was taken in Florida. And that's where it's at.
What's up, Angel? Wet him up.
Okay. Have you ever been to Florida? Do you have family or
Who
anything?
hasn't
that you
been to
visit?
Florida? Who hasn't been to Florida?
Oh, exactly. And when was the last time you went to Florida?
I'm asking you a question and then you answer me this one. Where's the detectives from Georgia?
We could get one to come in.
Well,
But they're gonna ask you the same things about
they need
the
to all
car.
start together.
Okay, and that's what we're trying to figure out is how the car got here. So,
You ready? To get the people in here?
They said you had some questions, you just want to talk to one of the guys from Savannah.
Well, I'm starting here because I'm in Savannah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so as I
You
understand.
guys are the one that got the questions because you got me in handcuffs.
Right. So as I understand it, there was a stolen car. We use a camera system around here that will basically tell us if the tag's been entered as stolen. And the vehicle you were in was one of them. So that's why we were out there looking at the car. Hey, there's still a car around here. And we also found you in it. So we're just trying to figure out, we know stolen cars have been the hustle in Savannah for a minute, right? A lot of times once we find people, and if we do find somebody, we just kind of try to figure out where the car came from, if someone gave it to them, if it's one of those misunderstandings, like basically what happened. So that's why Savannah. The tag also had like a little tag reader. It hit in South Carolina. So today's the 3rd, which was Tuesday. So I guess when we found it, it was Monday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you stayed in the car last night
Yes.
at the train station?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the night before, did you stay there as well at the train station?
Monday, Tuesday, yes, because today's the 3rd, 2
I
days.
guess it would be Sunday night.
Yes,
You were at the train station Sunday night?
yes,
Okay. In the car?
yes.
Okay, gotcha. And I guess it would have been Saturday that he gave you the car?
Sunday.
Sunday. So you got Sunday and then you stayed there Sunday night. And I didn't hear who you said the guy.
What's on his IG?
Who was the guy? Yeah,
Fuller Blue, they wrote it down.
Fuller Blue. Okay. I want to say that name sounds familiar because it's Fuller. I mean,
He what? He came out? They said NLE Chopper came out. What?
No way. Big brother gay.
Oh, his big brother is gay.
He just performed at a gay.
He was on some gay shii bro rolling on the floor laughing.
That's what he said. Everybody's saying, what the fuck? Posting Lil Nas X type pictures. Where's his Instagram? He sold a soda. No, I don't see bro page.
But they try online, bro.
The brother is gay though. The mom said, "Damn, I should have just had 2 girls." Bruh, he's basically saying I'm coming out with a new bruh. He say he coming out with a new colorway on his shoe. Well, nah, he's hot though. Well. Something's wrong with this man picture. But yeah, he coming out new shoes. Well, look, that man just selling his shoe. Well. And look how you made you see. Now if I like the shoes, I would have went and bought the shoes now. That's a W. Well.
But he's lived in Savannah.
I know I did take long
show
though.
you the picture and see if you recognize.
No, I'm not reacting to your song right now, bro.
Who do you recognize in the picture? Just look at it. No, you're good.
She killed them peoples.
Who is that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuller.
What you get?
Fuller?
Yeah,
I said he's been arrested before, so that's what we're at.
he's trying to get me in some.
Pointing out inconsistencies in the suspect's narrative forces them to address discrepancies and potentially correct their story.
I think some addresses that you used to live in Florida as well, or stayed here at some point.
I stayed in Jacksonville for a minute, but it wasn't a home.
Jacksonville. Was that this year, last year, a while back?
That was a while back.
Okay. When was the last time you were in Florida?
A while back, what I just told you.
Days, weeks, months?
No, this was a couple years ago.
Oh, years ago. Was that the last time you'd been there?
Yeah.
Williams' claim of not being in Florida since 2019 contradicted surveillance footage allegedly showing her in the area around the time of the murders.
Do you recognize that photo?
Where is it?
I don't know. I'm seeing if you can pay attention first.
She know exactly what she did.
Do you recognize those shoes?
Hey, I'ma watch it though. SBA gets. I'ma listen to it, but just not right now.
What do you mean?
I promise you, I'ma listen to
I
it.
mean, when they made
We're gonna have a time where everybody send their songs and I react.
The bag that you got off my feet, they hurt the mall.
That's the same shoes though?
I think they have them in the mall.
Yeah.
That's where I bought them.
Okay.
It just gotta be that segment. I got you though, Brody.
What about that photo right there?
What's that?
Do you recognize the person in that photo? What about that outfit?
That's not me. That's what you're asking. I mean, everybody has that color.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is that just, we talked about finding photographs and stuff, and I was looking, what you described as an outfit is the white shoes and the pants you told me you had on, the black pants.
Okay.
And the reason Florida's here is because the car itself was taken during an incident, crime scene.
I did talk to Fuller, and he didn't mention anything about that.
No.
You talked to Fuller about what the car? When he gave me the car, he didn't mention that it was stolen, so that's why I looked at it.
Okay.
If he would have told me all this, it wouldn't have been in my possession.
The detectives encouraged Vicki Lynn Williams to provide a narrative. This approach is a common interrogation strategy intended to elicit information in a non-confrontational manner, allowing the person being questioned to offer explanations that might reveal more about their actions and intentions.
You get coffee, you hang at the bus station, so you talk to a couple people, did you sit there who they were?
Yes.
All right. And then that night, which was New Year's night, tell me where you went then.
That was the 31st.
31st Saturday.
That was, I started walking around, and then I ran into Fuller when I went on the east side.
Which was Sunday, you said, the next
Yeah.
day. Tell me out where you were Friday.
Same places. I do the same walk.
Honestly, I mean, this picture looks like you.
Yeah, they say all white people look alike.
Not at all. I've been in the
I mean,
city.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I've been in the city a long time, and you see all kinds of different people, and I don't think all white people look alike.
That's nice.
But what I'm getting at is this picture looks like you, especially, you don't have to wig on. Like I told you, I was going to look at different cameras from different hotels and all kind of different stuff. And it doesn't help me when you're saying, oh, I ain't me. But if I can find stuff that I'm looking for, right? Because you told me you went and got coffee, you told me you were crossing the bus station and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you want to take another look at the photo?
I said no. I mean, not no to the photo, but I'm saying no, that's not me.
I'm asking if you recognize the photo.
That is you, dumbass.
No, I don't.
She's so stupid.
The photos are the owner of the vehicle. Did those people give you the car and you're missing something in your timelines that you're kind of sketchy with it, like you just don't know when?
I never met those people before. This is the first time I've seen your photo.
Yeah. You never met them before? Every time you run into them, they either don't remember?
You know that looks like you.
He looks like me.
Look at it.
You think back, is there something that you may have run into and you just don't recall? At the moment,
I used to work in a medical center, and I'm wondering if that could be one of my patients from a long, long time ago. It looks like her. I seen him at Cherry Hilliard when I was sitting there.
come on. Really?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
He just was sitting there with his wife, but it wasn't the lady that was there. It was another woman with blonde hair.
Are you sure it was that guy?
Yeah. We said Happy New Year to one another, all of us at the table. Yeah,
Oh, she is. Oh,
Yeah, I started the conversation. I said, Happy New Year, y'all, and they said it back, and I sat across from them, and we just glanced at each other every now and then while we were eating, and looked like they were enjoying their food. He seemed like a Santa Claus type of guy. Like,
Yeah.
they looked like they were creeping around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but having fun. Yeah.
If you can help me figure out why you're in this photo, then I can help figure out what's actually going on.
She killed them, bro. She killed them and stole the car.
Okay.
And they found her sleeping in the car.
I'm ready to listen to you about you finally being honest, and that's what we're looking for. Okay, I'm telling you, that's what we're looking for. This is you in the photo. You know it. I know it. Got it. Okay.
You say that,
It is.
well,
All right.
I say something different. No.
Well, hear me out. Okay. The people that I showed you, those pictures of, they're dead. I think that's why you recognize that photo and think Terry Hilliard's from. And this is the
No,
thing.
why would I see him at Jerry Hilliard, then turn around and see him in Florida and I wasn't there?
The thing is, you were.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, if
You-
you're tagging and pulling on this.
You
The
don't have,
answer is no, I'm sorry, and I'm not gonna say anything else. You're talking to you about at this point.
what would you tell me? Or what would you say if the belongings to the people I showed you in the photo, the two people that are no longer on this earth, the belongings were in the car you were in?
You have to ask for it.
Any person, a child could look at this like, yeah, that's the same
If
way.
that's what you're saying, but that's not what I'm saying. And I said I wasn't there.
Okay. This is your time to tell the truth. And the problem is you're an honest woman. You are. I can tell you're an honest kind of woman. You're just not telling the truth right now. And that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for the truth about the car. We know the truth about Fuller. You can tell a very easy, simple, honest truth that will make you feel 1,000 times better if you just say and tell us about this picture. You don't want to tell us about this picture. You sound foolish. You do. And I don't mean that insultingly.
You need to talk to my attorney. I'm done. Because you're saying stuff that is not true about me.
The surveillance footage that showed the woman wandering around Waterman Village around the time of the Getmans murders also showed that woman leaving the Getmans car hours before the couple was found dead. When Williams was shown the screenshots from the surveillance, she repeatedly denied that it was her. She denied knowing the victims and insisted that the slides or shoes found could belong to anyone and that many people have similar shoes. However, Williams' parents and son positively identified the person in those images as her. There were also latent palm impressions on the dryer at the Getmans' home, and they matched Williams' prints. As for those bloody bare footprints found at the scene, they had a very distinctive arch, and CSI believed them to be made by a female based on the size and shape of the foot. Sharon's purse and cell phone were discovered inside the car, the exterior of which was stained with
She
what
killed them
appeared to
people.
be blood. On January 18th,
Hell yeah, rest in peace,
2023,
bro.
the state
What
attorney's
up, Nicholas
office
got it?
announced that a grand jury had formally indicted Williams on 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of grand theft. Despite the circumstantial evidence provided by her possession of the stolen car and her alleged presence near the crime scene, there's no concrete evidence directly tying Williams to the murders themselves. There are no known connections between Williams and the Getmans. According to police, one possible motive is robbery, perhaps opportunistic, following her claims of hardship and homelessness. On February 27, 2023, prosecutors with Florida's 5th Judicial District State Attorney's Office filed a notice of intent to seek the death penalty against Vicki
Damn.
Lynn Williams, citing aggravating factors that they believe they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt to establish that the double murder was a capital offense. Each factor not only underscores the severity of the crime, but also
But they
provides
never-
insight
they never
into
give white
what
people
might
the
have
thing, though.
motivated the attacker, according to the prosecution's perspective.
The
The
death
first
sentence.
factor is a previous conviction for a violent felony. This implies that Williams has a history of violent behavior, suggesting that if she is responsible for the murders, they may not have been an isolated incident, but rather possibly a pattern of alleged violence. Second is that the murders were especially heinous and cruel. The ferocious manner of the murders suggests that the perpetrator may have been driven by more than just the intent to kill. This factor implies a possible motive of deriving satisfaction from the suffering of the victims, indicating a level of malice and disregard for human life far beyond that of a simple murder. Third, the victims were particularly vulnerable. The victims' ages and vulnerability suggest that the perpetrator might have specifically chosen the Getmans because they were easier targets, indicating a calculated approach took advantage committed during the commission of another felony, in this case, robbery. This indicates that the murders...
But they never do the death penalty for people that are school shootings, bro, that do school shootings.